Hey, Connor. Hello, school. I mean, Echo. Why are you live? I'm at school. I'm live because you're at school. This is Grid, isn't it? Yes. I'm live while you're at school. What are you gonna do about it, nerd? You're not gonna do a damn thing. You don't need is a strong word. Is your whole identity kicks? Lock in. Hello, round. I'm not gonna call you round because it doesn't spell that. All right. What's up, my dudes? Let's see if there's 3 of us today or not. Stay tuned. But I'm gonna put this powder in the drink again. Come on, Echo, lock in. This is not looking good for you. This is not looking good for you. Because they must target someone, so it's you now. It's just you and me now. You guys ever see that video? I wish there was a way to pour in powder without making such a mess, but here we are. Thank you. I have another one to post after this live stream, however long this may last. Damn it. I'm gonna try and cheat the system and not draw the pose and see if I get a lot of views. I'm gonna try and cheat the system. Maybe post a pose without drawing it actually and see if it works. You request one in the comment section of my videos. Whether I do it or not is up to me later, of course. Alright, I gotta color this man. Should I color this man? Hello, woolly hamster. But we're now... Hello, sniper. I'm gonna color all the non-essential parts first. I think that'll be good. Well, I have to erase it, actually. Erase all the nonsense. The glub. Gotta erase this glub going on. The abs are kind of crooked, but whatever. I'll fix that when I color it somehow. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta make sure it's fully erased, otherwise I'll be paying dearly. Alright. Yippee! Yes, here's our glorious beauty right up top. So you guys can see the glorious beauty. Restore the window of 14 tabs. Yes, perfect. Gotta make sure all this is erased. I really like how this one came out. This one came out cool. Now, time to get my colors. I don't even know what this man looks like. Well, I do know what he looks like. I drew him, but... Hook shots. Let me get the proper colors out. If I can. That's really the annoying part of this. Getting my markers out. They're not organized. They're terribly colored. No, terribly organized. But I believe I have similar colors next to me. Let's start with this one. Boom! That should do it right there. There's his skin color. Already got the color. Boom. This should be his, Boom. I'll need this color too. Boom. Boom. Thank you, Sniper. Appreciate it. When you do, post it in the Discord in the NL fan art section. That way I can post it on the website. Well, I'm going to try and post more completed stuff, but we'll see. Boom. I need to get his hair color, you know? What color is his hair? It's like a crimson brown, right? It's like a crimson... Yeah, it's like a crimson brown. Well, I could just color it in brown and then color it in red afterwards. I think that could work. If I wanted to. But I'm not gonna do that. Oh, my markers are falling to their deaths. Boom. Did you create the drawing system? What do you mean by drawing system? This is early. I've done early ones. In the recent days. Now, let me acquire the right marker. That's really... I should have done this part before I started the live stream, but that's okay, because I'm almost done finding all the colors that I need. Wine red. This is probably his hair color. Let me test it real quick. This is indeed not his hair color. Well, I'm going to put it to the side just in case. This looks like his pants color. Well, this is indeed his pants color. I will use that. Actually, we'll put that right here. Bink. How's everyone doing in this morning? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I didn't expect to have this many people this morning, but here we are. In the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Alright. His hat color is a weird brown. It's a very weird brown. I don't think I have it. I have this chestnut brown. It's quite close, but not good enough. It's not good enough. What about this color? Bronze. Have you ever heard of a bronze color? Oh, that looks quite close as well. I could use the bronze and then we'll put that in the top maybes section. Okay, what about this color? Oh, that's definitely not any color. We're going to use this for the rose pink, for the red. And then we're going to use it for the... I'm just going to color this part now then with the bronze actually. Where's the bronze? Just to get it out the way. Because that's this color. And you know, we need to get this color out the way right now. Boom, that's colored in. Just like that. That's all I needed to color right there. I think his hat is the same color, or similar. So I'll put that back. And what other color do I need? Well, other than the accurate hair color, I need something more for the shoes. Oh, I need the grays, man. Here's the grays right here. Bink bonk. Always have the grays on deck. Bink. We're ready. Oh yeah, a lot of these markers are different. When you get them cheap too, there's a high chance of that happening. But also even the expensive ones it can happen with. So it's a hit or a miss. And actually, realistically, most, if not all the markers are... Well, 80% of them are slightly different from the cap. It's hard to find accurate ones, but, you know. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Beggars can't be choosers. I shall take this yellow just in case. But I'm going to get to coloring the stuff that we know we're going to have, and then worry about the rest later, because I don't want to make a mess, you know? Wish you all the best. Leaving just like that, how dare thee. Well, good luck on your travels. Hello, Kix. I just woke up. Well, I have a solution for you. Go back to bed. Anyways, I'm going to start coloring now. Good morning, good morning. Yes, he is a cool paperclip buddy. I do what I want. Me too. Nothing's gonna tell me what to do. I do it in the name of doing it. Alright, this is already the wrong color. Maybe I can find a lighter green. But for now, I'm gonna use it for pre-orchestrated shading. I'm just saying fancy words that have no meaning. Alright. Let's see if I can find a better marker that's less, less of that. But it is a good shader, nonetheless. Do I not actually have a good marker for that? I better. Wait, this looks promising. It is indeed not promising. Sometimes you don't get what you want. Oh, here's a color that I might. Oh, it looks like the. No, he's definitely not that green. Bonjour. Just bought finger paint by accident. You start painting with your finger. I don't know. The solutions are on your face. Don't you see it? Why don't you like solutions? Are you a non-solutioner? Is that what you are? You monster. You filthy monster. Arrest him at once. Oh, this is his color. I found it. Let's hope the marker works. Let's hope this marker works. It does, but it's terrible. This marker's terrible. Get it out of my sight. I guess I'll just be using this one. You know what? The hack is you gotta use colored pencil to lighten the areas up. If you can't use shading, I was gonna just get the skin color and use shading, but I guess I'll just use a white colored pencil after to lighten up the areas I need. But that's not fair. No fair. I just hope I don't hit the white with this terrible marker. If I do, I'm suing Nick. Nick is the first person getting sued. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Like this, you talking about? Well, you leave spots of white. You use gray, leave spots of white, and then have darker versions of gray. Well, that's really more an iron type, but it's literally the same thing. Hello, Nikolai. Welcome back. Just dropped in. First time being here. Will it be your last time, too? Last time breathing. Alright. You did something. Like, just add a lot of white. And, the more you get to the gray, you could do this, like, little effect. This is a more of a graphical approach to silver. I don't have a favorite artist because they all be selling me. I listen to every genre, so I can't really have a favorite. But I will say, actually no. Nothing really sticks out. I don't really have many of one person, actually. If that makes any. I don't have many of one. Because a lot of them have hits and misses. But yeah, as you go from the gray to the white, just slightly add less and less and less. Like, you can color it in less. To get the shine look, you just leave it white. Certain areas. And your fashion, you can start by the way I do it. That mine's is the easiest way to look at, but... and understand. But yeah, gray is the best color to get the silver look, because that's what it literally is. It's just gray with shine. And gold is just tan with shine. Copper is just like a clay brownish, reddish brown with shine. Why is who so bright? Huh? What do I mean? I don't mean anything. I didn't say anything. Who are you listening to? Who said that? I didn't say nothing. You fool. He doesn't know what's gonna happen to him later. This fool. They never learn, do they, Kicks? Alright, where was I? Time to color his uneven abs. Can always fix that later. But will I? No. You know me. The fun part of these little things, these little drawings, is I don't have to stress too much. And you know, everyone should always do a no erase challenge, but you do have to draw it very lightly. His skin's darker than usual. This is the only green I have, apparently. See, this doesn't look like the color right here. See how pale green this looks compared to this? This is not the same color. They're all lying, every marker. About to sue. About to sue Nick, too. But I'm one of those people that don't go searching for music. I have a lot of oldies, like, I don't like searching for me. Why is that down there? Because, like, I don't really go searching. I hear a song I like and I'll add it to the playlist. I got thousands of songs, but I don't really search for anything. I love music, but I think there's beauty in not looking for it and seeing it as you hear it. And a lot of nostalgia does a lot of, like, music for me. Like, the like, nostalgia, you know? Like, wow. I haven't heard it in a long time. It takes me back. I'll definitely download that song and play it over and over. I'm gonna use colored pencil to lighten some areas, because clearly with white, but it's gonna weaken the ink a little bit, but it's gonna give the effect I want. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of music's boring to me, but that's also because I don't search for it. But I'm sure there's good stuff out there. Yeah, this white is giving it the good stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Draw and mirror POV. Ah, interesting. I mean, mirror POV, what does that even mean? Just mirror, is that digital only? That's what that sounds like. I wouldn't say it teaches me how to draw my... Well, if you're drawing bodies, if you're learning, because I like to take pictures of myself in the mirror to learn how to draw certain poses. Like for the one I did recently, I had to take a picture. This one right here, I had to get in front of my mirror and crouch down to do this pose. But yeah, it was quite tough. Well, you have to do what works for you. You can't do other people's methods, because the way your brain operates doesn't operate like theirs. And if the only way you're gonna understand it is if you come to a realization that it needs to be done, or like your brain operates differently from their brain, so you're gonna have to find the right solution for you. I don't have solutions. I think of my solution varies from drawing to drawing. It's either I take a picture of myself, I use those things in the corner, which I rarely do, or I look up pictures on the internet, or I just look at my older drawings, honestly, and then or I just do it in shapes and figure it out from there. Because the human body is very abnormal and not as linear as we think, but Is this the same stream from last night? Yeah, I never went to bed. Get your friend and pose naked in your room, and then you'll see how the body works. Alright. I drew his skin. Kind of. Alright, where was it? Time to draw the pants, which is not as quite... These markers are oversaturated. Well, I can understand a thought process behind the mirror technique, but... Because I technically use it when I take pictures of myself to figure out how to draw things, but... You have no choice but to envision it as a mirror if you're drawing certain things on a board. Like this. You have no choice to think about it that way. But even so, you need to think about the ways to think about that way first. You need to think of the ways to get to that thought process. But... Because once... you don't need to study anatomy, but you just need to look at it a couple times to understand how certain structures work. And then you could... what you need to do is, before you, like, try and imagine it that way in your head, you gotta actually see what it looks like on the internet or just by yourself. Then your brain can do the rest of the work. But, what pen liner do you use? It doesn't smudge by the alcohol markers. So the most danger you get when it comes to inking is the erasing afterwards. Mind you, this is cardstock. This isn't regular paper. It's like hard paper, so it's durable. So the marker absorbs the marker way better, and it won't like stain over to the next side. But if you want something like I let it sit for at least 5 to 10 minutes before I come back to it and ink it or erase it. And the more you let it sit, the less likely it's going to move when you're inking and stuff. But when you're using just regular sketch paper or something like that, there's a high chance it's going to do that regardless, because the paper's so thin that it doesn't absorb any of it, so it's just going to move around as much. There's nowhere for that moisture to go, so it's just going to move around. But what's so long? Autoplay me? Ah. Yes, I'm in your head. And now I'm in your bed. What is this? Dun, 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 dun. I have some pretty old art in your Google Drive. You're going to restore it? Bring it back to life? I have some old Castle Crasher art underneath my bed. It's funny. Oh no, that's the hair. Well, that doesn't matter. I'm going to color a different color. Gotta color this white. But yeah. I am auto-played. Why can't markers be the color that says? It's literally... Well, this one actually looks like what it is. But the green one didn't. I'm just gonna color a little bit of white into here. Call it a day. It's literally the only... It's like nothing. It's darker. Actually, it's darker than the marker. Whatever. I guess we're gonna have dark hook shot. I'm probably not gonna be live streaming tonight, so yeah, take that. I was watching a video earlier. It was about art careers. And the problem is when it comes to art, especially nowadays, if you're making a career out of art, you're putting yourself in a troubled spot. And by what I mean is career, I mean traditional job. I've never understood the word itself, dream job, you know? That's a paradox in itself. Job means something you have to do, that you don't want to do. And a dream means, like, in the sense that this is being used, is you want that to happen. So, a corporate art job, you would think people would assume common sense. You know? If you're drawing something you don't want to draw, or something that... I don't get how people have passions to draw something that isn't their own creation. That's what I don't understand. Why does what look like cheese? What are you looking at? What type of cheese do you eat? Hello, anime goo. I think that's the trash people. Get out of here. I got some messy neighbors. Good God. They're disgusting. And they're not really neighbors close to me, but why are they always throwing some giant piece of stuff out? What is in your house? It's like they open the Jumanji book every day and they throw out whatever's remaining in their house. I mean, if anyone takes a higher job, art, if you try and have, like, it just makes no sense, really. I should have saved some white parts. I guess I'll have to use the whiteout pen, but whatever. The one mistake people make, and then this other person I know, they have their dream job is to be like one of those people that make blueprints for buildings and housings and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, so what happens if you build your whole life to get there? Then what? What do you do? Like, you build your whole life to get there, and it's not as it seems, then what? Now you're stuck. And people make the mistake of saying dream job. There's no such thing. That just doesn't make actual sense in it of itself, just the definition. I don't know who instilled that. I always thought that when I was younger. Like, what do you want to be when I grow up? I want to be this. And I was like, why do I have to be something? I didn't ask to be here. It's another reason why I'm not having a child. But yeah. What's crazy? The garbage disposal? I don't know if you know how they work, but my foot got cut in half with a lawnmower. I don't believe you. Anything you create is a form of art. But that goes to another point we'll be making. Technically, if you're gonna... That leads me to my next point is, if you're gonna create something, you have to become an indie project. That's the only way. If you want any type of freedom with a job, that could be a dream. It has to be an indie project. There's no way around it. Especially with AI and stuff. That has to be. It literally, no, like... I'm gonna use paint because this is annoying. It literally has to be it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Only buts. Let me try using this again. Haven't used this in a minute. Like, the only real way to combat... I get these art supplies, and they just don't work. What the hell? What am I spending money on? Like, if I could take all the money back from things that didn't work. But the only way to combat, like, AI art taking over is to create your own project. Literally. People are too worried about, oh, you're cutting jobs for people. You're the artist. You're the creator. You are the job. You just have to make the project. That's literally what art is all about. Self-expression, not expressing other people's desires. You know? Work at a Legoland. Well, even that would be annoying at some extent. Because you'll be saying the same repeated phrases over and over. Until it gets annoying. And I only say that because my biggest pet peeve is repetition. I know that sounds weird to a lot of people first time hearing it. Like, why are you, you're just saying that to sound different? But no. I get sick of things that just over and over and over, you know? Like when people, like my job now, it's like people keep asking me, hi, how are you? Why do I have to say how I am every time? Just give me what you got and I'll get on our way. Like, it's like Pokemon. Think of it this way. Pokemon. You know how your party's about to die and you gotta make it back to the nearest town to rejuvenate and heal your Pokemon and get some items or whatever? And you run into someone and it's like an exclamation point pops over their head and now you have to engage with them. The fact that I have to engage with someone is very annoying. Like, how many times am I gonna repeat, hi, how are you, when we both don't care? Not seeing the joys in kids' eyes when you rip their Lego pieces apart after you break them. I thought you hate kids. Make up your mind. See, you know what's funny? I always say this because I'm one of those people. The people who say they hate kids the most are probably the best with kids. Because I say I hate kids, and you said you hate kids. I want to be... Anyways, this is my TED Talk. I don't even remember what I was talking about. What did I say? I do when they ain't mine. Amen, brother. Unless they're your neighbors, you'll have to tolerate them, trust. They're annoying. Okay. They're annoying. Anyways. Listen, fellas. One day you may understand. If you don't now, I apologize. For what's to come to you. One day you'll understand. Why hookshot? You know what's funny? I know this is obvious, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. A lot of artists, a lot of what they create is things they desired or they didn't have fulfilled in their life. And I am one of those people. Like, I notice a lot, and people reading books is kind of a proof of that. They read a lot of love stories because that's what they lack in the world. They watch a lot of love stuff and a lot of, like, let's just say sexual tension type stuff because that's what they don't get any of. Me, I'm creating a world filled of wonder that you can escape to in an adventurous place because that's what I've never had. So I'm creating it in the best way I see. That's why you have all these little ping pongs. But you'll see when people spill out a lot of stuff that they desire the most, even if they don't know it. But yeah. Sometimes when you guys are creating your own things, you gotta wonder, what do I desire the most? What am I chasing after? It's why a lot of people gravitate towards One Piece in general. But my phone is glitching. No. Yeah. I mean, and eventually it will, but the thing is about AI is people are gonna seek out. People are just gonna mass cancel at once. The only thing we have to worry about with AI is the younger generation growing up with it. Not because it's gonna mess up their minds, that's also a thing, but they're gonna be the first adopters of it, and that's gonna be bad. That's gonna solidify the AI. Is the young, feeble-minded, moldable brains will be consuming it like it's just the irregular stuff, and that's when it gets immortalized, that moment. And that's really what they're banking on. Because if I was a kid and I seen that, I'd be like, oh, this is just peak stuff. But they wouldn't know any better, and they'd just grow up on it, so they'd be used to it. And that's literally, they don't understand the creative process unless they're in it. For certain, I messed up right here, and that's bothering me a lot. This pen doesn't work. Why does nothing work? Why does nothing? Hello. Couchletier? That sounds hilarious. Definitely didn't say it right. I lose a lot of viewers when I go ranting because no one understands, but that's okay. It's worth my... So my brain don't explode. Be there, be square. Hello, Ash. Be there, be square. Where's the color brown I just had? Uh-oh. We're about to make a grave mistake soon. Don't you feel it? We're about to make a grave mistake soon. We're about to make a grave mistake soon. Thank you, Sniper. I draw too, I'd hope. We all draw here. If you don't, what are you doing? See, that's another reason also I'm scared to encourage people to draw, because I don't want to send people on their dooms. Part of me wants to encourage people to seek out that passion, but the road is a tough road. Only few can travel if they're willing and have the guts and have the willpower to try and like supersede unfortunate events. I'm using words, I don't know what they mean. Anyways, yeah. You really got to do it for the love of the game. Otherwise, you're gonna be cooked. The love of the game. Does Denvy? No, he's not gonna have one. I don't think. Until the next time he appears, maybe he'll have a. He doesn't even have a. He has a character card now, but I just remastered his look. Hold on, let's go to him. Let's go to him. There's his new look. Look at that. He is thoroughly moisturized, clearly. But yes. See the meme around this guy is he's a rich man, and you know how rich people have no style. Money can't buy swag or something. You guys know that phrase. But yes, he is a rich guy who doesn't know how to dress properly, or money can't buy, you know, a Bora plushie. Yes, a Bora plushie. I'm at school right now. Please, no, Father. Where was I? Where was I drawing? I don't know anymore. Where's that gray I need? This might be good enough. A cool gray 5, eh? The coolest. Oh, I forgot to color his hair right there. Is this the color for it? My memory's so short term. I gotta color check everything, every marker all the time. Clash Royale. Yeah, he does. Well, he is a generic looking goblin guy. He's like the first goblin guy I ever drew. But I wanted to keep that same look because I need punchable face characters that need it makes them feel good when the audience will like when they get punched in the face. If they get punched in the face. I'm not sure if he's ever going to get punched in the face. I guess we're going to have to see in the future if he gets punched in the face. I'm missing a warm gray. I'll use this warm gray 5 to see how it looks. Warm gray 5 right here. Yeah, it's a dark. I'm just going to use that for the shading down here as well. Even though I should brighten up this hat a little bit, but I don't like the marker strokes I got. So dun, dun, dun. What are you talking about? Anyways, don't you got something you have to buy? You said that before. Alright, so I'm gonna just color in some areas additionally, like that. But we're coloring hookshot overthrown, don't you know? Dun, 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 dun. Yes, the phone stand. How else are you supposed to tell everyone you're the only Kicks alive? But now on to lighter, more light-heartening news. I keep spilling existential dread upon you guys. One day they'll understand. Yes. A cool hat. Nah. Ah, I just messed up. Oh my god. That's it. You're paying for this dearly. You will be paying for this tenfold. You're getting sued. I do what I want. You're getting so sued after this. I'll have my legal team, the Flames legal team, the Flames Creations legal team. They're gonna come for you, buddy. You better run. Nowhere to run now. Yeah, that's funny. Say goodbye to your wife and kids. It's gonna be a long road. The Numen's Law legal team? Nah, this is the Flames Creations legal team right now. What's up, Pure? Welcome back. He can do what he wants, he can't get sued. You're right, he does what he wants. Unless he wants to get sued. It's an honor to get sued by Flames Creations. Trust me, you're gonna want this. You're gonna want this suing. It's for your best interests. It's for your... Well, what happens with you do what you want goes against someone else who does what he wants. I want to sue you now. They'll be at your door. You're always crying. What's new? I feel like you have a reservoir of water connected to you somewhere. I'm screaming and crying and pissing myself right now. That's you. Don't you got school lunch to go to? Go get that chalky milk. Yeah, but you're Mr. Do What You Want, so you must want to get sued. I'm gonna have a funny moment in my series where Purin's gonna negate plot armor. Enrom might try and plot armor speech him, and he's like, yeah, I don't care. Save your silly squabbles for someone who... said, don't make me feel bad for your decisions. That's what he's gonna say before he stomps on him. Where them girls at? Clearly not in this live stream. You better... well, other than Vanilla, it sounds girly to me. Echo probably is. Walmart if they're here. Anyways, you're not fine. You better go get some chocolate milk. This is Overthrown's gonna slide up to the girl, be like, "So, chocolate milk again today?" That's funny. Do it, Funyuns. Funyuns are goated, but they give me like an itch. It's like a rare itch they give me on the roof of my mouth. Like, they gotta be sued. That's some type of drug. The FlamesCreate legal team will be on that. Echo is my wife. Indeed, I know. I knew it. I said that long ago, and he was like, what? No? I knew it was true. Alright. Yes, hookshot is right here. They want Overthrown. Yeah, they're screaming, shouting, and pissing for Overthrown. They want me. That's really how you gotta live. That's me, my head. They all want me. Whose day am I gonna be blessing? It's funny. You gotta be delusional, fellas. It's the only way to be happy. In delusion. You hear me? Oh god, it fell. If you're not delusional, what are you? He doesn't know what he likes. He just wants what accepts him at this point. He's taking whatever he can get. From anchalupas to tortas to... okay. Or am I? I'm never kidding. Guys, when I say I'm kidding, I'm probably not kidding. That's just review reference. I'm gonna get clipped for that one. Look at Hookshot. Look how fire he looks. I like both kicks. I don't know. He's turning into a pie. You're hooked indeed. Look at him. Hook shot. Glorious. Maybe I Oh my god. Yeah, this man is. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. This came out well. Lemonhead will get one. Overthrown's personal character. And also Oko. Loot has one right here, but I don't have the colors for him, which is very annoying. I like looking at the backs of the paper. The back of the paper looks like how Overthrown colors his characters, actually, which is funny. Looks just like how Overthrown colors his characters, partially in, you know. Draw Alto. Nah, I don't want to draw. He's not getting a BRB, because I'm going to have to do his voiceover. I'm going to be tempted to. Nice, Alto here. What the his Italian Boston accent. Full smash. You need to stop smashing, okay? Just keep this it's a grown man. How old are you, by the way? That's a grown man child. Do you understand? That's a man child who hasn't had discipline. You understand? Tell him, Kicks. As a grown man child. A grown man child. Don't make me repeat myself. A grown man child. My markers are falling day by day. Man child. The definition's in itself. Do you guys understand? Grown man child. That's why he's in hiding right now. What does a man child mean? Oh, poor sweet summer child. Poor sweet summer child. Let's tell him, Sniper. I don't know what language you're speaking to me in, or the martinis you've been having before this, but that right there. Welcome to the BRB collection, boy. Look at all my BRBs. Which one's your guys' favorite? We got Penumbra, Io, Hop, now Hookshot, Floor, Enra, Shard, and Bora. Loot's in the corner over there. The first one I actually did was Flora's. Her first one's right here. This is the first BRB, actually. I may color in Loots sometime. I don't know. Look at it. Perfect, honestly. This is him saying he's about to quit. A failed Americanized Italian. Is that what you are, Kicks? You better start learning. The one thing we should all do in life is take up another language. Mm-hmm. 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 Look at him. He looks so cool. I need to do Niles now. Take up another language. Where is Purin? You're right, I'm a failure. I should have Purin and Rave and Bam Jam. I got more paper. I got more paper. Don't you worry. I need to do Nile though. Is this paper even big enough? Maybe. Flora is the tallest character of the integrants, I believe. She's not the tallest, but she's one of the taller ones. She's like the second tallest, I believe. Purin's tall too, but not as tall as Flora. Sign language counts, I guess. Let's do Purin's. Purin gets the award for best dressed. Who do you think's better dressed? Whose outfit looks better on them? Bora. I don't know why it's making the colors stronger on this YouTube. Or Purin. It's making his yellow look like a yellow green, and it's making me angry on the camera. I think it's Prime. I think it's Rave. Oh yeah, Penumbra could be best dressed too. I forgot she's existed. She might take the T. It's either Purin, Bora, or Penumbra for sure. But yeah. Dumbass. But to wear shorts in the cold is quite the statement. I mean, I personally like Purin's outfit the best, but also Bora has that shit on, so. Bora, dumbass. What the hell? Alright. Should I try drawing? Alright, we're gonna do Purin real quick. What phone powerful? Oh. A security blanket. I know I was given a natural disaster blanket. Alright. Now his head's tall. I need some more space. Because his head is going to go like to the roof. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it to at least here. Well, this paper can't be used now. I'm going to draw him on this. Overthrown did die. That's his brother, Underthrown. I mean his sister, Underthrown. Which way should he be facing? No, Shard's facing that way. What am I supposed to help you with? Let's help Vanilla. get a therapist at once. Alright, what is this? I'm gonna look this way. Since Shard's looking that way. There's pure and bald. No. Yes and no. Depends on your definition of hair. You know? If anything, I call it hair. So is Flora bald then? Technically, yes. She is bald. Bora is bald. Any probably solid integrant is probably going to be bald. Yeah, stack your bread, brokey. Undercaught. I don't know how to live. No one knows how to live. I think the point... here you go. I'm going to give you guys existential dread again. The only way to learn... You'll spend your whole life learning how to live. That's the trick, guys. There is no way to learn how to live. You'll spend your whole entire existence learning how to live. That's that. I'm gonna use her for height reference. What did I do after high school? I wouldn't say I did anything I enjoyed. Well, I got family peer pressured into basically doing college for a year and a half. I said, fuck that shit. And then I dropped out. And then after that, I started a custom shoe business, made a lot of money. I wouldn't say a salary's worth, but definitely more than minimum wage. That's because I started working at Walmart and I got sick of Walmart. So I dropped out of college, started working at Walmart, and then people at Walmart, some people are telling me, oh yeah, I went to college too, and look where I'm at. Nowhere! And I was like, yeah, I'm glad I dropped out. And as I was with Walmart, I hated my job so much I made my own job. And then I made a lot of money. Then I got sick of doing the same order over and over and over and over again. That was a blessing of an opportunity, but those type of opportunities don't last forever. I knew that, so I backed out before it got lame. And now I picked up a regular job, and then I'm still working a different regular job right now, but basically, yeah. I'm working right now, and then I do YouTube on the side. Just work just enough to where you can comfortably do what you want to do it yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, yes, technically you all are cooked. You want me? I can give you guys the real spill. I mean, I don't regret going to college because I did meet some cool folks, but I'm still I have random college debt I didn't know about until I opened a credit card. Just to because I was like, I'm gonna need a credit card just in case I want to take out a loan to use for this series eventually. So all of a sudden now I'm seeing a credit card debt that I didn't know. I thought was like a subs or one of those loans that I get given. It was one of those loans I didn't have to necessarily pay back, but now I have debt, and that's ridiculous. It's not crazy debt. I could easily pay that off if I wanted to, but I don't think debt exists, so I'm not paying that shit. No, don't take that advice, but I'm not paying that shit. Who the hell they think they are? Think they can just throw random numbers at me? Tell me to work away? Yeah, right, you're stupid. I'm better than them. Anyways, yeah. That's my take. Bjorn's looking a little too tall here, to be honest. Maybe I'll drop his head down. Nah, he has a long neck. Like my chibi stick figure. I do. Paperclip, buddy. He's right here, next to the other BRBs. But yeah. Yeah, they do type fast. Thinking of McDonald's. See, the goal is, fellas, not to work up a corporate ladder, but not even just financial freedom, but to just, your honest bet overthrown, I'm being dead serious to you, get a job, just to pay a little bit of bills that you can afford. I wouldn't worry about buying a car right now, because even that's a scam on its own. All the stupid hidden fees and nonsense. Figure out what you want to do it yourself. Explore the world and see for yourself what things are. And yeah, life is about not how long you live, but the experiences you make within it. So, yes, make those little moments that you're missing out on. Meet people, meet new people. And that's the best way to make friends, too. Find people that are doing things you want to do, get involved. That is the peak. That is literally what I'm going to be doing eventually. I just want to get a little bit more YouTube money to do that. But also I got to get this series out, most importantly. That's the most important thing. Because I can easily take out all my savings and live in Thailand for the next year. For the next 2 years. But yeah. But I think we're not overpopulated, but we are in a sense that the resources to not, we are. The world is. But yeah. But yeah. Yep, overthrown. That's the tips and tricks. You heard it from a professional. I don't even tell my friends that because they don't like those type of conversations. But as long as I can help you figure out what you want to do with yourself, good. But it starts by having the conversations, man. But yeah. Who said paperclip? Oh, he keeps moving. He's just in the way. There's a demon on your mic. It was glitching out. Oh, that's because there is. You haven't heard of him? You want to know his name? He says if I say his name 3 times, he appears. But I don't want to. Because he'll come for us all. He'll come for us all. Run for your life. Run for your lives, man. Heed my warnings. But yeah. Honestly, go for it. I think you should. Make those experiences. You never know how many you have left. You could die tomorrow. I could pass away tomorrow. Just think, I could pass away right now. Of strange ailments. God, hopefully not. I'm only thriving for the sake of others at this point. If I had no responsibilities, guys, I tell you not, I would not be doing productive stuff. If I had no, things to, care about, I'd swear to God, I'd be doing, putting myself in harm's way. I'd be doing stupid stuff. Swear to you. Word 2. Give me back my crown, or he's gonna explode. What happened to Najiro? I was on a call with him not too recently, but somewhat recently. And he's in the process of moving, figuring stuff out. relationship stuff, you know, yada yada. But yeah. What are you gonna do? He's in the process of moving. So yeah. But he has new ideas he wants to get out and stuff, so it's hard to try and look how cool Purin looks. He's fine, he's chilling. He seems like he's kind of leaning away from this whole YouTube space in its entirety, or this whole social media space. Yes, he'll still be on, but I think he's leaning, from what I can tell. I didn't get that too much information, but from what I can tell, that's what he looks like, what's happening. But I don't know for sure. But yeah. But how are kids friends already? I'm so from mothers, parents, knowing someone, doing activities. That's how. Sometimes overthrown, being alone is a good thing though, because you can learn from watching others. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I had strict, because I'd be a fool. Swear. Word 2. Word 2 is funny. Words. Or grandparents even to instill that into me. So, like next year I already booked a vacation to take my dad on, because he took me on vacations, and I'm going to take my mom on a vacation. And then me and my girlfriend on a vacation. Well, my girlfriend's going to be part of most of it. Assuming we're still together at that point, but yeah. You never know. You never know. Look how cool Purin looks. You know what? If I make like a game that's kind of like Castle Crashers, or like maybe even like a 2D fighter thing, I might do it in just straight chibi, like Super Gem Fighter. What's your opinion on that, Anti? Anyways, it's like Super Gem Fighter, if anyone's ever heard of that. It's like a Street Fighter thing. It wouldn't be like that, but I'm saying like just kind of thinking. But the pixel one will be looking in peak shape how the pixel art already looks like how I have it on my banner. At least I'm getting a vacation. It's not so much about vacation to me. It's just I never got out the house. I've never did any of these things. So doing this is new to me. It's new to me. I don't get out of the house. Yes, my grandparents took me places, but this is my own accord, so this is new to me. I've never done any of this by myself, and I'm a grown-ass man. Grown-ass man, never went on a plane by himself. You're always crying. I'm gonna make, so the plan is I want to make a pixel video game that's free for the phone. It's like a fighter pixel game. And if it's good enough, I'll put it to the Steam. And then I want to make like a Smash Brothers with the characters. Because the Smash Brothers, everyone can play. It's perfect for the art style. It's perfect for everyone. Then I can get like other indie creators' characters in there. And hopefully, I might have to have them as DLC. So the thing is, yeah, I might have to. That's the only way they're going to get paid. Either they're going to want to put it in there for publicity, or like, or not publicity, but like just networking type ish. But, you know, I mean, I'd offer my character to be put in for free because we're doing a lot of work to put him in there, but... Actually, yeah, I don't think I'm going to pay anyone to have their characters, because if there's one thing Multiverses did wrong, is sounds fun and easy, does it? If there's one thing Multiverses did wrong, was they didn't give their whole cast. They tried to paywall and battle pass a lot of things. And with a fighter game, you're touching that's the wrong community to do that stuff with. So it's like... They messed up right there. That was like the foolish thing. So I do want all the characters to be unlockable, in-game unlockable. But you'll be pay to get them. Like, you don't have to do the story, just pay. You can get all the characters now. But my mic is lagging. Probably because my phone is hot. Take that. What time is it? When it hits 12 o'clock, I'm going to stop and make a short or something. I know. I'd have to offer them, and they'd have to sign some type of contract, so I don't have to deal with problems later. I'm not gonna. Even you are gonna have to sign something, just in case. Everyone's gonna get their fair play. Not everyone, of course. Some people are losers, and I absolutely despise. No, I don't despise anyone. Let's be honest here. But some people are jerks and don't deserve the light. Not that I've met anyone that's really a jerk, but just let me imagine. They know who they are. But anyways, some people try to finesse you, and I've seen enough to know I can't be finessed. I'm a very businessman. I'm a businessman. So we're gonna have Anti's characters in there. Well, everyone's gonna get one for now. Everybody gets one. Nigel's gonna have his character in there. Think of it like what place? Nah, not PlayStation All Stars. I don't know. But the thing is, with nowadays with games, is they get hyped so fast. I'm not gonna have a hype train. I'm just gonna drop it. Every hyped fighting game goes down the drain. Like, it's a sad thing. You see what happened to Dragon Ball Z, the new Dragon Ball Tenkaichi's thing. It's like that just fell off as soon as it came out, literally a week after. So, no streamer's gonna play. I want my thing to be playable by everyone. Everyone. Oh yeah, it should be. I want it to be free for people to unlock the character. But if they want like special things, then they're gonna have to pay. Not skin. There's gonna be like every character's gonna have like maybe what 2-3 skins. I hate that I'm calling it skins because there was never called skins until Fortnite. Good. Overthrown. Comfort. If you're moving away from comfort, the better you are. Because you're going to meet new people and make new, maybe even better friends you connect with. Or people you want to be around in the future. Someone who's productive in your life. You always want to be around. There's a reason why you like being in my lives, you said. You like being in my lives because I'm telling you how it is. And I'm giving you a new take on reality. And because I'm drawing. What weird wacko updates. I don't know what weird wacko updates I would be doing. See, the one thing fighting games always the conflict is balancing of characters, or that's their big hill. Oh, this character's too overpowered. There's one thing Smash Bros did it right. They did it based on how they felt, but also there was complaining left and right. Should I ink this? This looks pretty good. Piran's fire. Just saying. Piran is a... I might have made him a little bit tall. This foot is a little out of whack. BRB, I guess. But, you know, I like talking about it just to keep in my head, but we gotta get work done here. And you guys never know. I'm the type of person to just drop everything and start doing it. So I knew it may say years down the road, but that could be next year if I wanted to. As soon as I drop that book, everything could change. But Princess Peach and Super Smash Bros. That's cool. That's dope. I always liked their sound effects. My leg! Yes, we're gonna have glorious, passionate. Alright. What am I talking about? I am passion. Oh god. No, not like this. Okay, we're good now. But I think one thing a lot of game developers mess up with, I know for a fact because they say it, is they overwhelm themselves. So I'm going to do something small first. Yes, pixel art. Right after when I get this book out. And by the way, the sketching is like, we're like 60% done. I'm only saying 60. Really, it's like 90% done, but I'm not sure I want to add anything. I'm at the point of the sketching of the first remaster or the remaster. No, there's only one, but I'm at the point in the sketching to where it's like I've drawn all the parts that are written that I have. I don't have any more. I have more writing to do on it to make it perfect, but yeah, that's dope, Kicks. But yeah, it's either pixel art. I had to do that and coding. Learn a little bit of, cause actually it's better I not, but well, it's not better I not, but so yeah, pixel art. I gotta get into it, cause if I don't, then who am I? A sham? Who am I? Right for the life loves. No, what? Jesus. You're getting that too. The mic. That's it. I'm gonna end the live, and you won't have to deal with the mic. Place your mic in another spot. I think it's because this phone's hot, to be honest. Is that why everyone's leaving? Well, don't worry. It's okay. I won't be here for too long. Bink. It's okay. Overthrown. You're the type of person to be getting chased in some type of horror sequence, and you're the guy that leaves notes behind. You ever play a horror game like, why are these dudes, who's leaving these notes behind? It's Overthrown. He's leaving the notes. I knew it. I knew it. Waffle. Hello, safety man. You missed my safety man update yesterday. I think it was a quick one, but it still was an update. Alright. If you're running, how can you type? It's not hard. I mean, it is hard, but it's not doable. But Overthrown, you gotta put your phone down and start talking to people, dude. Right. You know, you gotta start talking to people. Do you miss your old friends, or do you miss your attachment because you got no one to talk to now? You miss the security. Damn it. Got it. Let's draw the other eye. Looking spicy. Thank you. Meet the child one day. Child's like, who the hell is this? Get him away from me. Alright, I'm gonna darken some areas. If you know what's good for you. Overthrown. You can't be working out and typing. That doesn't make any sense. Safety man changed his PFP. Everyone look at it, because I can't. You know, you guys ever seen that new anime out where the guy's running funny? They're running and he's doing that funny, dumb, stupid run and he falls down. That's Overthrown. There got to be a condition that makes people think they're in a manga or anime or something. They think they're like they take an archetype of a character. There's some type of, I'm sure there's a word for it, where people take some fictional character and apply it to their reality, like it's them. I'm sure it is. Overthrown had to pick one of those guys. He had to. Overthrown needs to eat a damn apple. Alright, I'm done here. I'm not gonna make a short like I said I was. I lied. Or am I? Nah, I guess I will. Ugh, I don't want to. But I do what I want. I forgot. Well,